Eles ficaram longe por muito tempo, 5 anos. Agora o grupo Marillion vive a fase mais pop da carreira, sem esquecer grandes sucessos como Kaylee. O Marillion veio ao Metropolitan mostrar a sua nova turnê. No vocal, Steve Hogarth no lugar de Fish.
The band's been through a lot of ups and downs. We've been, the band's been through the, hey, we're really hip and trendy and we're big stars phase, and then they've been through the wilderness of like, oh my God, what are we going to do now? And
na guitarra, o som continua o mesmo, nos solos brilhantes de Steve Roderick. Pela sua contribuição na guitarra, não acho que já deveria estar lá entre os chamados Guitar Heroes?
Yeah, I've got no aspirations to be a guitar hero as such, really. I mean, for me, it should, first of all, the important thing is the songs. You know, it's, you need to have a structure. Whatever you play, be it solos or chordal work, at the end of the day, it doesn't mean anything unless it's part of the song. Unless you have the melody, you have the lyrics, you have something that means something. And then the challenge is always, I think, with the guitar to try and do something that hasn't been done before. So many guitarists just fall into cliches. It's very easy to do, and it's something I think you should always struggle against, be it the way you play or even the way you sound to a certain extent. You're going to try and find your own identity and not just sound like, whoever the current favourite is.
Marillion tem uma influência do rock progressivo.
I think the progressive rock style comes from the way we construct some of the songs. Rather than having verse, chorus like most pop songs, some of our songs we tend to have what we call episodes, episodic structure, which means you start off with part A, B, C, and you never return. You just keep moving on to the next thing, And I think that is a sort of very progressive rock way of approaching the structure of the songs, but it's something that we do because of the style of the lyrics. It tends to be like that when the lyric tells a story, especially if it's a long lyric, Fish was always quite well known for writing long lyrics, and Steve is the same, Some of his lyrics are like War and Peace, So you can't just go, verse and a chorus and a verse and a chorus. You have to,
O seu estilo no teclado tem pouco do Tony Banks dos Gênios, não é, Ken?
It's funny, people say that we sound like Genesis, or we used to sound like Genesis in the very early days, but when I joined the band, that was 1981, I never even listened to Genesis. I used to be a Rick Wakeman fan. I was a Yes fan, so that was, my influence. But it was just one of those things that stuck. We got this Genesis tag, and it sort of stuck with us for a few years. But that was a while ago.
Confira nesse show exclusivo do TV Metropolitan.
Do you remember short hearts melting on the playground wall? Do you remember torn skates from moonwashed college halls? Do you remember the cherry blossoms in the market square? Do you remember I thought it was confetti in our hair? By the way, didn't I break your heart? Please excuse me, I never meant to break your heart. So sorry, I never meant to break